There is finally a thunderstorm! Oh, I've been waiting for this. Oh, this is great. This is great. Alright, the thunderstorm we just had was extremely nice. I went through a couple of totems because I didn't bring my flint and steel, but we got 4 zombie heads, 3 skeleton skulls, 6 charged creeper heads, and 2 regular creeper heads, which is just amazing. Anyways, guys, welcome to TimeCraft episode 20. It is the 20th episode of TimeCraft and I'm very excited. Now, before we're actually going to start with the real episode, let me just quickly head over to the block hunt. So, Jesse recently uploaded a video where he was talking about block hunt, went through the list, and jokingly said that it was kind of biased towards death. Now, I know he was making a joke, he knows I know he was making a joke, but just in case you guys don't know that I know that he was making a joke, this is why it is not biased. The first thing he had said was the chocobo box of obsidian. It is true at some point Death and I went obsidian mining together, but all of that obsidian went into the obsidian platform that we just started this episode on. None of it was his. The day before we started the block hunt final event, he gave his last bits of obsidian to me so I could finish the platform. He had nothing before this started. The second thing was the Revenger head. It is true that we have a raid farm. However, the raid farm does not produce Revenger heads because you as the player, you don't kill the Revenger itself. That's the reason I chose Revenger and not Evoker or whatever, because this way it wouldn't be farmable. The obsidian platform is mine. Dev help with mining obsidian. It's not a Captains of Industry thing. It's currently a my thing, and maybe later on we'll use it for Captains of Industry. But up until then, I allow everybody to make use of it. It is not biased at all. And as for dragon heads, most people have dragon heads. I mean, we have, but yeah, most people have dragon heads. And the final thing was a block of dirt. How do you decide which is funny? Well, I mean, this is just my word. I'm not biased. If it makes me laugh, if it will make me chuckle, yeah, that's funny. It's not biased at all. Now, Jesse knows this, Dev knows this, I know this. It was a joke on Jesse's part, but I just wanted to clear it up. The first thing on today's to-do list is actually to clean up this area a tiny bit, because, well, it is the final hunt, so there are 2 things we're going to do. We're first going to relocate the lectern to be out here. We're going to add this chest still has lilies and splashes chocobox in. We're going to add that in the front. We're going to cover this up, and we're slowly going to start clean up this area so a next possible event can quickly move in. This should take like not much longer than 10 minutes, I suppose. Alrighty, the cave has been fully cleared up, so that will give us a very easy way to remove the shop as soon, or remove the game as soon as it's done. Now, as for the game, nobody has killed me yet. They have tried. They have tried. I have fled every single time. I've gotten a nuke who tried to kill me. I've gotten a dragon who tried to kill me. I don't fully remember. At some point, I was in the end at the same time as Death, and he shot an arrow at me, but I was next to the portal, so that was a very easy escape. So I feel like this is going to be very difficult for people. Actually, for a matter of fact, there has been a very funny thing going on, and that is right over here. First of all, Mr. Nuke was selling a full shulker box of obsidian, and somebody bought it for 40 diamonds, which is a very interesting tactic. I think this is very cool. But to whoever bought that, that's 40 diamonds. You know, the prize pool is not that much more. It is, actually no, the prize pool is like 110 diamonds. So, I mean, you know. And then over here, the exact same thing is going on. Mr. Dragon is auctioning an enchanted golden apple. However, I feel like that's just a regular golden apple. He says it's an enchanted one, but yeah, it seems to just be, yeah. So Mr. Dragon is scamming people. That's good to know. Anyways, this entire game has had some very interesting things. Anyways, let's get on with the rest of my plans. So, a little while ago we actually made this storage system behind me, where the idea is that we are going to fill it up with shulker boxes with items inside. And honestly, right now it's looking fairly shabby. Like let's be honest, there's nothing in there. Now, I don't want to fill up this thing completely because, well, that defeats the entire purpose of having a storage system. I want to have at least a starter going. Right now there's some fields filled in, and trust me, I'm not going to do this for any time soon because, well, obsidian is a absolute pain to get. However, I am going to do this because I think ender pearls are a very useful item. Now, of course, I have quite a few ender pearls already, but that's not nearly enough. I want to fill 1 or 2 shulker boxes with ender pearls, just because, well, they're incredibly useful. So what we're going to do is we are going to head over to the end. We're going to bring, let's fill up 3. I'm feeling adventurous. Let's fill up 3 shulker boxes of ender pearls. This is not loud at all. This is just extremely satisfying and definitely not loud. And there is the full first shulker box of ender pearls. Honestly, I'm gonna call it here. It takes longer to get a shulker box of ender pearls than it takes to get a shulker box of obsidian. It's actually very annoying. I think we should make an ender render at some point soon. But now that we're in the end anyways, might as well do some end busting. Because, well, I need a lot more shulker boxes to fill up that storage system. And honestly, yeah, I just feel like it. So, so let me do like a 1 hour end busting session and let's see what we get. So we ended up doing a 45-minute end bust, and honestly we got quite a few things. Now, one of the things that I noticed is we updated our head collection data pack, and now shulker heads look like this instead of this. And I'm gonna be honest, I prefer the old one. I really prefer the old one. However, this one, of course, is very possible to be used as a very unimpressed face, which I kind of like. So let's plop these in there, and as you can see, that's my pickaxe. As you can see, actually I should put like a single thing over there. There we go. As you can see, we got quite a few shulker shells. We now have plenty of shulker shells to do cool stuff with. So that is 64 shulker boxes plus... that is 64 plus 18 shulker boxes, which is pretty nice. I just got a skeleton horse's head, and honestly, that's the stuff of nightmares. Also, somebody outside is trying to drill a hole in something that doesn't want a hole, so there's a lot of construction noises. I'm so sorry. So, quite a bit of time has passed in between shots, and, well, this happened. No! No! Yes.
Oh. Okay, now we just gotta camp his stuff.
Something I noticed while editing this is I have a totem in my hand. How did I die? Stop! What? No! Yeah, that's my first event death. They were teaming up. It's completely my fault. I'm going to be completely honest. At the start, they were just hunting me down, but they were failing so hard that, no joke, we had been fighting for 3 hours. 3 hours long. I was just doing flybys. They were shooting at me and they were failing. And I got overconfident. I dug a hole. I started toying with them, and they jumped me, and I died. So after that, Actually, for a matter of fact, Dragon stole all of your stuff and decided to ransom it for my head. I have denied. All of my stuff is replaceable. I'm not losing 2 heads in one day. So, all of my stuff is absolute garbage right now. And luckily, there is going to be a very easy way for us to re-obtain all of that stuff. So we're going over to Dev's villager area. And we're going shopping. We're going shopping for some new stuff. There is just one tool that is actually not that replaceable, and that's my trident. I'm actually kind of sad that he still has my trident. But I suppose we're gonna have to get either that back or just have to get a new trident sometime soon. Anyways, what we need is... I'm actually not quite... He actually sent me a screenshot of all of the things that I had in my inventory. So all of the stuff of ours that he has, and I'm actually starting to doubt if this is true. Oh, he still has my pickaxes. Ooh. He put all of my stuff in a... Oh, wait. Hold up. I recognize that location. Okay, well, I thought I recognized it. Anyways, we are going to need a lot of stuff to replace all of this. We are going to need... What are you? Riptide. Ooh. We are going to need 9 mending books. And let's see, there are 2 mending villagers over here. One with 16 trade and one with a 38 trade. Okay, I'm gonna go for this guy. Now I'm gonna need some books, so I'm also going to have to buy bookshelves. And I'm pretty sure librarians can sell bookshelves, but apparently all of these are very stupid. Are you stupid? Librarians can sell bookshelves, right? Also, before you guys are going to mention it, yes, I do have permission from Death to use his villagers. I'm pretty sure, at least. Well, if he doesn't, I'm gonna have to pay him a lot of diamonds. Alright, I need you to... You just had to, didn't you? You had to get a wrong thing. What are you? You're a weaponsmith. I don't even know what weaponsmiths are. Like, you? No, that's tool. Armorer. What's weaponsmith? Where are you getting this from? Are you weaponsmith? Oh. Yeah, I can't remove these. I don't have a pickaxe. Okay. Can I... dear lord. Okay. Villagers are so annoying. I really... I dislike villagers so much. Alright, that's all of the mending books figured out. 9 mending books. So that's 1 for my sword. 1 for my helmet, my boots, my pants, my elytra. Now I'm also going to need a chest piece. Protection 2. What do you have? You have fire protection. Okay, I'm gonna go. There you go. It's okay. Just slip into sweet unconsciousness. Just... Ah, I wasn't supposed to hit you. Ah, okay, yeah, that you didn't like it when I hit you. Come on. Burn, you. Burn. Come on. You win this round. Alright, I think I've got pretty much all of them figured out. Elytra enchantments, helmet, sword, pants, chestplate, boots. These are my pickaxes, and this is what I would put on my trident. If I had one! Okay, it took a long time. It took actually a really long time. However, all of my items are fully restored. And yes, we can finally continue. Now it is time to figure out this problem. I have not 2 blocks worth of diamonds. I'm poor. I'm a very, very poor traveler. I own nothing. Like, everything I have is currently... I might look shiny. I might have, like armor. If you look at the Captains of Industry's diamond pile, you might think that we are incredibly rich. And, well, the Captains of Industry are incredibly rich. I have no money. I'm so poor. I'm so poor. I think I'm poor. So... we are going to make that stop. Now, most of the shops we do are Captains of Industry shops, and that's because, well, everybody has a share into that. Everybody participated in the build. Everybody did their own thing. I need my own type of income. And this is nothing negative to the captains of industry, but I really need diamonds. So I've got a very cool plan. Torch. I've got a very cool plan. I'm going to be creating a shop for the 2 items that I currently have a lot of. And I have a perfect build in mind. Those items are skulls. I have a lot of skulls. I have like a... Well, I have a lot of skulls. I have a massive amount of skulls. And I think there are a lot of people who would like some skulls. So, I'm gonna start a shop for that. But not only is it going to sell skulls, it's going to sell something that is seemingly completely unrelated. And that's because it is. It is completely unrelated. But I think that's the fun part of it. I think the only thing that combines these 2 items is going to be the build I'm going to make. I'm going to sell skulls and flowers. And I think that's amazing. I think that is a very interesting combination. They have nothing to do with each other, but I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool. And it's going to sell purely skulls and flowers. I'm going to have to gather a lot of resources. I'm going to have to gather a ton of resources. And I'll see you back when I've done it. I don't even think I'm going to respond. I don't think I'm going to respond. I'm just going to... Yeah. He gave back my items. Yeah. I spent the last 2-3 hours gathering all of the books, trading, doing the gold farm thing, experience. No, he gave it back. It's been in my temple. Yeah. So this is where we're going to construct our new shop, our flower and hats shop. I think this is going to look very, very cool. Actually, no, I know this is going to look very cool because I've actually designed this in a creative world already. Now, the reason I actually picked this area is, well, this is very neutral. Okay, the build I'm going to be building is going to look fairly cartoonish. The build I'm going to be building is going to look fairly cartoonish. And if you look over here, this is fairly serious area. This might be looking a bit cartoonish, the rocket. But this is going to be mainly administrative buildings. I'm having, as far as I know. Then over here, this isn't very cartoonish. That's a bit cartoonish, but the rest isn't. And this is what I'm going to build is very cartoonish. I can't build over there because it will completely hide this. It's fairly big and bulky. I think it will look best over here because it's fairly out of sight. It's noticeable because most people fly in, but it's fairly out of sight enough that it's going to be fine. Also, I have a 3-block entrance, so that's going to work fine as well. There are actually some blocks I haven't collected yet, but what it would be is over here, there would be a little bit of a space. I probably want to make the entrance right about here, I suppose. Alright, so this is where the entrance is going to be. It's going to be from this block, this, and then up. Okay, this is going to be the overall shape of it. Actually, for a matter of fact, it's going to be like this. Nah, like this. Is that right, actually? Ooh, that's not right. It should have started this block. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this layer because that's not right. Next thing to do is go 2 blocks down. Do I have... Oh, my stuff is down there, isn't it? Yay. The most dangerous part is that since Death is trying to get a thunderstorm, we can't really sleep. And I'm going to be absolutely hoarded by, by phantoms in a bit. Okay, we have 2 blocks. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Okay. I think it's slowly starting to be visible what this is going to be. Let's find the center. So that's here. That's 1, 2. There we go. And that's a nose. We actually need a couple more types of concrete. We need blue and white. With the addition of the eyes, I think it's fairly clear what I'm going for here. I must say, it is looking very cool already. However, right now it's just a 2D area. Let's make this 3D. And the entire shop has been constructed, or at least the outside area. Boom. Oh my goodness, this is looking great. That is looking... it's looking so good. It's looking so it's so funny. I'm gonna be honest. This is probably the best shop I've ever constructed. It is very cartoonish. But I think this is just great. I think this fits. I was afraid it wouldn't fit the area well, but yeah, no, this fits the area. So, as I said, we are going to be selling heads. We're going to be selling heads and we're going to be selling flowers. Now, I'm not quite set on the prices yet. And honestly, putting the prices in the shop, it's going to be boring. It's going to be very boring. It's just moving the flowers over from our flower area, which is over there, and moving the heads in, just putting in some barrels, putting in some lighting. It's very boring. And honestly, I'm just going to do it off camera. I'm going to do it off camera and I'm going to show that first thing next episode. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching episode number 20 of TimeCraft. If you did, be sure to hit that little like button down below. And make sure to subscribe. Because, well, I asked him. And he agrees. Like, he agrees subscribing makes you awesome. So make sure to do it. Anyways, as I said, I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time.